Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be doing a review for Dark Web X-Men #1. This is one of the miniseries tied into the Dark Web event that's going on over at Marvel. So let's take a look at the creative team, then we'll get into the review. This book is written by Gary Duggan with art by Rod Reis, Corey Petit on letters. Yeah, I know if you've been following the channel, you know I'm a big fan of Gary Duggan's current X-Men run. You also know that I'm a big fan of Rod Reis's art. So this one's, spoilers for the rest of the review. It's going to go pretty positively. But let's give you a quick synopsis in case you don't know what's going on. And this book is actually pretty good about letting you know a little bit of what you need to know for this story, even if you probably want to read at least the Dark Web one-shot, but you wouldn't be completely lost. This is still just kind of a fun X-Men book. In this issue, the X-Men are snared in chasms and the Goblin Queen's dark web. Chaos reigns in the streets of New York City as demon hordes pour forth from the realm of Limbo, a realm that until recently was ruled by magic. Magic, the character, not magic, the power. A realm now ruled by Cyclops' ex, also Havoc's ex, also a clone of Jean Grey. The X-Men wade into the fray by taking on some of their darker history as the Goblin Queen Madeline Pryor returns for vengeance. That's pretty much the gist of the event is that Chasm, who is Ben Reilly, and Madeline Pryor, who is the Goblin Queen, have joined forces for kind of an unknown purpose at this moment. So let's take a look at some preview art, and I'll keep talking about this issue. I mean, as I've said before, I love Rod Reis's art. I really like the throwback sequences too. Like, it is such an amazing feat, I think, for both the writer and the artist to give you like a brief overview of a character's history in one page. This one page of like old school book type of art. This is Ileana's backstory of her connection to Limbo. And then we hop into the present, which I love seeing Spider-Man hang out with Firestar and Iceman. You know, from the old cartoon, they were roommates, so there's a lot of big relationship there. I'm glad that relationship has moved over to the comics as well, and writers continue to rely on that. But let's flash back a little bit. We see here the mutants are hanging out in New York doing some Christmas stuff, but of course, this is when all the hell breaks loose, literally. So if anybody has read Inferno from back in the day, you'll know that it's a very similar story. Well, some of these demons have come to Earth and they've kind of possessed everyday items like the mailbox and the car and stuff like that. Which I love Rod Reis's take on that. I think Rod Reis is very well suited to draw creatures like this, draw Limbo. As you can see here, I love the way Forge looks, but I love even more this crazy motorcycle, and then Forge shoots it with the Krakoa gun, we'll call it. But yeah, just overall, like, Rod Reis really captures the essence of what I like from Limbo. The choices that he's made are really interesting, and of course Gary Duggan providing just a really fun story, and it's also a really funny issue. I got 2 screenshots of my favorite panels from this issue. First, here we see how the roommates, as I'll call them, these are not on the same page. They have no context with each other. I just put them on the same slide, but yeah, I mean, this is very out of context. I don't even want to give you the context to avoid any spoilers, but I love it. You love to see it. I love Havoc's look. I think it's really fitting as he revisit, as we revisit the Goblin Queen. But let me know what you thought of this issue down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. We are covering some of the other Dark Web tie-ins, either in videos like this or little YouTube shorts. So make sure to go check those out. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.